Reporters have been dying to get to Ja Morant. They have so many questions regarding his counseling, regarding the gun situation, and they couldn't wait to pounce on the opportunity, and they got that the other day. So I'm going to play that, and then I'll follow up with my commentary.
Alcohol has influenced your decision?
I don't got an alcohol problem. Never had an alcohol problem. I didn't go there for alcohol. I went there for counseling.
The NBA statement that Adam Silver put out concluded that you were intoxicated in Denver. I don't know how they were able to determine that. Is that something that came up in your conversation?
I don't have an alcohol problem. Never had an alcohol problem. I went there for counseling to learn how to, manage stress, cope with stress in, a positive way, instead of, ways I've, tried to deal with it before that, caused me to make mistakes.
Several kids look up to you. What is the message that you want to give out to them?
I don't condone any type of violence at all.
That do involve a gun. Do you have, I wouldn't say a gun problem, but is there an issue that has to be addressed within you and your circle?
No, not at all.
Do you feel like you still, with your platform, you can 100% be Ja Morant that you want to be?
I'm always be Ja. I won't change, for anybody. The only problem with me right now is, just getting into, a space mentally that, I'm very comfortable in and, I feel good at. That's why I made the decision to, take the time away and, go to counseling, and that helped me learn, a lot of things.
When you talked about the Pacers stuff before, you were like, you didn't do anything wrong. Now you talked about how you actually had some, just generally put yourself around.
I said I had a role, but I didn't say anything about doing anything wrong still. So all those cases is sealed, so I can't speak on those cases. So when I have my time to, everybody would know the actual truth in every incident that I've been in.
Did you ever for once ponder the idea that you could have lost all of this as hard as you've worked your whole life to get to this point? How much of that went through your mind?
I think I said that, in the interview with Jalen Rose, that, now, having that time away, you realize what's at stake, what you got to lose. And I said before that I realized that, and, I say it again for you, for your answer.
Ja, there's nothing illegal about going to clubs when you're on the road. Not the first NBA player to do it, not the last. Can you continue going out as much as you do? And like you said, keep the main thing the main thing. Is that
my focus is keeping the main thing the main thing. So clubbing and all this is not on my mind at all right now. So.
You've been, pretty outgoing in the past on social media. You said you like to pride yourself in a way of kind of showing the real job, in that light. Do you still feel like you'll be able to be that person where you can go on Instagram Live and still tweet, as much as you used to before this incident?
I won't be doing that at all.
Joe, how are your parents handling this? You going to be courtside?
It was courtside yesterday, so I feel like that's your answer right there. He'll never leave me. None of them.
Is 2 weeks enough to clear this up? 2 weeks of counseling, 2 weeks away from the team. Is it enough to clean up what you went through?
I think I pretty much answered that in the first question. I said it's an ongoing process.
Well, you can probably tell that Ja Morant was really annoyed with all of the questions that he was having to deal with, especially about a situation that he's trying to get past and move forward from. He has to expect that he's going to be asked these questions, but it doesn't mean that he's not going to be frustrated with them or annoyed by them. But it is what it is. He has to answer or talk to the press as part of his job. And he did. He gave them the answers. Obviously they want to know, do you have an alcohol problem? They want to know really why he was in counseling, or was it something beyond just talking to somebody? What are your issues? They want to know so they could be the first to put it out. But he clarified that there was no issue with alcohol. He doesn't have a problem wanting to tote guns or anything like that. He's just a young 23-year-old guy trying to hang out, have a good time, be part of the culture, but also be a professional athlete as well. So he's just trying to navigate his way through that and figure out who he is and how far he can go as an NBA player. He doesn't want to get kicked out of the league. He's been playing basketball his whole life, so he didn't come this far to just get thrown out. So I really think that he's going to turn it around and do better and make better decisions. Not to say he'll be perfect, not to say we won't see him in headlines again for something else, because he's 23. And I've stated that a couple times in these videos that I've done on my previous channel, or my other channel, Jim's Eye View. Y'all go sub up to that if you haven't already. But Ja is 23. They say the human brain is not developed until age 25. So we have to expect that he's not going to make all of the same decisions as some of these 60 and 50-year-old reporters and media personalities. He's not. He's going to mess up. Hopefully he doesn't mess up to the point where something happens to someone else, or he loses his NBA position, or any more sponsorships and deals. Hopefully he's able to get the Powerade one back, or he gets something else in its place, because he's young, he made a mistake. And I think that with all of the scrutiny that he has faced, and even his family has faced because of it, I think that may have opened his eyes to understand, hey, yeah, you're great. Yeah, your talent may have gotten you past some trouble. You know how athletes tend to get by with more back in school and stuff like that. He may have gotten by with a few things because he was a great athlete. You're only going to get away with so much, and then they're going to have to yank you back in like, hey, watch out now. Okay, keep playing. I think he received the message, because not only has the world been giving him advice and telling him what he should do, what he needs to do, and the NBA is telling him, okay, this is what you have to do. He does have parents. No matter how much the media feels like his dad isn't doing what he's supposed to do, y'all are not there. Y'all are not on those phone conversations. They live next door to each other. You're not there present while they're talking. I don't care, because T. Morant wants to hang in the stands and drink beer and watch his son that he has practiced with, played with, watch his son in the NBA doing amazing things. Because he's doing that and he looks like he's having a good time, it doesn't mean he's not also parenting him. And children are not going to do everything that you want them to do when they leave your house. They're going to make decisions on their own. Hopefully, we pray that they make good decisions. However, we can't make the decisions for them. So if his son goes out there and does something stupid, that doesn't mean, oh, that's only because you haven't done this or that, or because you are partying with him, or you're having too much fun at these games. No, because if we look at everybody's child or 23-year-old, they're going to make some stupid mistakes. They have made mistakes, whether you admit them or not. They've done something that you would have not liked them to do. So for us to be here and you got Stephen A. giving parenting advice to T. Morant, and I don't even know, does Stephen A. have kids? I heard something about a daughter, but I've never seen her. So if that's the case, but you have all these people trying to come down on on Ja Morant's parents and all of that. So, this has been a huge conversation in their family. I really hope that he has learned from this and that he does what he needs to do and shuts all the haters up. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button before you go, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.